back, everyone, to Orchard Park, just south of Buffalo. It's the Bills with the football as we resume play in the second quarter. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Chargers, nothing. Matt Prater set to kick off.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball. Without it being too exotic, meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. They need 18 yards here on third down. Herbert now. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's 3 and out.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Hardman to return. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Allen. Open man complete downfield to Davis. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On play action, Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Cook up the gut. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Allen off the bootleg. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. How about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try to put some pressure on the defense.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards.
Hey, Vic.
There. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people are wanting to put their contact on him. Really well done.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And the Chargers.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defense. away with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. T.J. Sanders in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. Hardman on the return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second to under his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And I think the ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got Allen. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
It's a gain of 4.
Herbert back to the air. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime. On the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now it's Herbert. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. If you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Halftime here on Monday Night Primetime. It is off to Orlando we go. Here is Scott Hanson with our halftime report. Scott.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Hampton. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down. From the 50, here's Herbert. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. This is brought in at the 21. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Gabe Davis and the Bills offense set to get back to work.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Allen going to throw. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Allen going to run with it. The defense rising to the challenge and sending him back on the sand.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here's Allen to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Throwing deep here for Coleman. Well, he's got it. Inside the 10. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards.
It's a gain of 42 yards. That's another Bills first down.
To the air, Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Allen to throw once more. Allen going to run with it. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure.
That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bills take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Prater on to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Bills 26.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Back to throw. Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Allen. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete. It's a turnover on downs.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to...
The 19-yard line.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Brings up 2nd and
Allen now looks to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Allen.
He'll try and do this himself.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's...
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it.
Pass is caught for a first, but he's looking for more.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bills...
have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown out. Is Prater to kick.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That lead. To a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. Herbert. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. The offense. On 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
He's got his target. That's complete. He's got the 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. It's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2. Warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. First down, hits Hampton. Oh, goes over it. And inside the... before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A run once more with Hampton. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Herbert now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the big fella. And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown. time he's lost a fumble, this one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Now Prater to add the PAT.
Hey, Chum, I'm gonna come to your house and tickle you.